Thank you for taking this first step toward prearranging your funeral. Whatever your reason for looking into this process, we thank you, and more importantly, your family will thank you. Prearranging a funeral can be an emotional event. It is natural not to want to think of sad things. And some will avoid this until it is too late, and those they leave will have to arrange a funeral for them while they themselves grieve. By making prearrangements, you choose how you want to be remembered. We offer prearrangement counseling without charge or obligation. We are here to serve you. But first, a word of caution before we begin. Prearranging your funeral may be uncomfortable. It is, however, safe and will not cause disease or mortal peril, but it may lead to peace of mind for you and your family. It's only 3 steps, so let's take the first one. How do we prepare? Our directors and staff know all about funerals and memorial services and are familiar with all religious traditions. We're available to answer questions and offer expert advice anytime. To prepare, ask yourself these 5 questions. First, who will be in charge? Now and later. You are in control of your arrangements now. Your next of kin is usually the one we deal with at the funeral home when death occurs. Arguably, not the best time to be in charge of anything. Second, what do you think is appropriate? Discuss your options. Often folks joke about, just throw me out back, or I don't want anything. But they're just avoiding the issue. What did you like or not like at services that you've been to? What don't you want? What gave you the creeps? What made you smile? Third, what becomes of you? Should you be buried? Put into a crypt? Should you be cremated? What then do we do with your ashes? Fourth, when? Now or then? Because then usually shows up before later. And lastly, by facing this now, you answer the questions. You make the decisions, and you become a guide for your loved one. This is your funeral. This is where you have say about how you want to be remembered. The next step is to plan. At Holland Funeral Directors, we offer prearrangement counseling as a customer service without charge or obligation. We are here to serve you and your funeral and memorial needs for generations. All our life, we have been planning something. What to wear, what to eat, what to do. We plan for the bigger aspects of life too. There was wedding planning and college tuition planning, some for ourselves, some for children. We plan and save for trips and vacations, often years in advance. We save for retirement and life's ongoing needs. We plan our estates, write wills, name beneficiaries. Planning our own funerals just makes sense. Why let our last hurrah be left to chance? Our directors and staff will help you plan what you want. We will maintain your files as long as needed, so you have the comfort of knowing that your plans are safe and in place. The last step is pre-funding your arrangements. Should you choose to prepay for your prearranged funeral services, you will be giving your family financial peace of mind and making a savvy financial decision. Locking in today's cost for prices for goods and services you will need in the future. Pre-funding your arrangements lock in the cost forever. The funeral home guarantees all goods and services will be provided for when needed. Cash advance items, though not guaranteed, can be provided for as well. Your pre-funded prearrangements are well protected. Once prearrangements have been made, they may be modified if your wishes change. While funeral costs go up every year, your family will never be asked to pay anything additional for any guaranteed service or item. If you should move or simply want to use another funeral home, your arrangements can be easily transferred. We use Southland National Insurance Corporation to fund your arrangements, and we trust in their financial strength. Many policies include additional coverage for children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren at little or no cost. Should you ever need to qualify for Medicaid, your prearrangements may be an approved exemption. And as always, we will respect your privacy by maintaining strict client confidentiality. So why do we do this? When someone dies, those that care mourn and are in need of comfort and consolation. Family usually is close at hand and the first level of support. Valued close friends are there as well. One's faith provides wisdom, guidance, and assurances in hard times such as these. Death has touched everyone, and knowing you are not alone can itself be a comfort. All these elements come together to support us as we grieve and are most apparent at a funeral. Poet and funeral director Thomas Lynch once said that the good funeral gets the dead where they need to go while getting the living where they need to be. When prearranged, funerals are more comfort than chaos and part of the healing process. So let's take this next step and truly begin. They will not know the importance of what you're doing for years to come. It's a good thing you do for them. Please let us be of assistance. We are here to help you. Thanks for watching.